I am one with the glorious essence of my I am presence, the blissful observer, and my holy Christ self, past, present, and future. To my divine self I align my personalities, body elemental, and new spirit, so that all parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. I am fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready for today's message. Greetings, beloveds. Christmas had a bit of a unique experience, which I would like to talk about today, just in case any of you are experiencing something similar. If you are engaged in any kind of work where you are obliging certain negative entities to leave, or in somehow denying them access through your teachings to energies that they are used to feeding off of, you may experience something similar to what she did last night. Yesterday she was working with a mother whose child was being attacked by negative entities during the night. She taught the mother how to prevent this using the presence of Archangel Michael, crystals, and most importantly, her intent from a calm and peaceful state to deny these beings access to her child. And so the mother must have been very successful last night, because the same entities came to Christmas and tried to disrupt her sleep and to destroy her inner peace. Christmas, not having set up a specific intent of protection against these entities last night, woke up with a headache and a feeling of nausea. And yet she understood right away where the feelings were coming from. And so both I and her husband reminded her that in this case, the best thing she could do for herself was to realign herself with her I am presence, feel her I am presence within her, and maintain her focus upon that throughout the day as much as she possibly could. She has done very well at this. And the result has been that she has been mostly focused on her I am presence throughout this day. And so the point is, I wish to remind you that no matter what negative forces you are dealing with, whether they be in your world or whether they be in the world of those that you are working with, that the solution is always the same, beloveds. It is to be connected to your own divine self. When you are strongly connected with your divine self, it establishes a frequency of radiance within you that the dark forces cannot bear. They instantly flee in the face of such great light. You have nothing to do about them. You need not be concerned about them in any fashion, nor devote even one single thought as to what you should do about them. Your divine presence will take care of this situation in its entirety by its simple presence within and around you. Just as darkness cannot remain in a lighted room, so dark beings cannot remain anywhere near you when the light of your own I Am presence is in full glory within and around you. This is how you will deal with all negative entities in the future. You will simply call forth your own I Am presence to the forefront of your mind and your being, and it will take care of everything. This is a glorious and essential ability for all of you to have. And the only way to have it is by being in constant, close communication with your I Am presence. This is why I ask you to practice this constantly, beloveds. It is your surest and greatest protection and force that you can possibly wield in the face of any negative beings, whether they be physically incarnate or not, matters not. They are of the same low frequency, whether they are materially manifest or not. You need not fight them. Fighting only gives them more energy that they can use. But there are certain forms of martial arts where the energy that they expend is used by the opponent and turned against them. In this case, it is your I Am presence that does that. And you need not be concerned about it in any way whatsoever. Your only obligation is to call forth your I Am presence, to accept its energy field within you, so that you can feel it, so that you are aware of it, and in absolute trust of its omnipotence and its knowledge or omniscience as to how to handle any given situation that you might find yourself in. And so I ask you right now to take a deep breath and relax your entire being. and then call forth your I Am presence. Ask it to descend within you. And notice any change in your energy field. Depending on your ability to perceive, it could be quite a noticeable shift or just a very subtle one. Either way, it is how your I Am presence is signaling to you its presence within you. Trust in this, beloveds. Know that every time you call forth your I Am presence, it comes instantly. Whether your perception of its energy is clear and distinct, subtle, or whether you cannot perceive it at all, it still comes because you have made the request. And let it take charge. Let it guide you. Let it do for you whatever you ask to be done. And know that your I Am presence will always act within the parameters of God's will. There is no ego in your I Am presence, beloveds. It does what is best for everyone in the situation. Practice doing this over and over throughout your day. Whenever you have a moment where you can invite your I Am presence in, become familiar with the feeling of your divine self within you. And know that it will always do what is best for you. I thank you for listening to this video. I love you, and I bless you always. I am Metatron.